Hey guys, I'm Brian Paul, and it's time for some more PlayStation VR breaking news. First up, Strange Game Studios just announced that they're in talks with TAS System Corp to bring their game Flying Aces Navy Pilot Simulator to PlayStation VR. The press release goes on to say that while discussions are still ongoing, the current plan is for Strange Games to help port the game to PSVR, and TAS System Corp will help port Honor and Duty D-Day to Oculus Go. At this point, summer would be the earliest we'd see the fruits of this new relationship, whether it be a full game or an open beta. Next up, the free Eden Tomorrow demo finally made it over to the North American PlayStation Store, so if that's something you're interested in, you should go check it out. I didn't love the demo because it's basically just a 20-minute tutorial, so I'm still not exactly sure what the moment-to-moment gameplay is going to be like. But that doesn't mean I'm not looking forward to the full game, which, don't forget, is coming very soon in spring 2019. Next up, we have a little bit more information about a new game called Anyone's Diary, which is a third-person game that tackles the topic of mental illness. You go about your daily life, but as stress starts to mount, you'll have to face supernatural opponents that are representative of your fears and anxieties, until things escalate and you have to battle it out with your demons. Anyone's Diary will be available on the European PlayStation Store on January 31st, retailing for €12.99, but it's currently not scheduled for release anywhere outside of European territories. Next up, coming home to PlayStation VR from Japanese VR arcades is Horror Sense, DARUMA-SAN ga KORONDA. There's a Japanese launch date of January 25th, and again, no word on North American or even European release date this time, but as another VR horror title, it's something I'm definitely looking forward to. In the arcades, Horror Sense referred to the mists and smells that would be sprayed on the player to add an extra degree of realism during gameplay. Obviously, this won't be part of the PlayStation VR experience, but the core game should remain intact. Next up, the new version of A-Train has been rated by the ESRB, meaning that it's probably coming stateside. Fans of train simulators, though, shouldn't get too excited, because from the sounds of it, the PlayStation VR support is severely limited. Called VR Railroad Model Mode, this is basically the dressing room equivalent for trains, and apparently just lets you view certain cityscapes as VR dioramas. Next up, imagine you're a little kid enjoying your days with your family when suddenly 3 intruders break into your home and kidnap your whole family. They don't know you're there, and you have little time to save your loved ones. You must move around unnoticed, trying to survive your worst nightmare come true. That's the description for Intruders Hide and Seek, a game we've been hearing about for over a year now, so we're thrilled that developer Tessera Studios finally has a release date of February 13th for their first-person stealth game. It's completely playable in PlayStation VR, but can also be played in non-VR. And then finally, after about a month of rumors, Dick Wilde 2 has been officially revealed. The graphical style looks similar to the first, but new to the series is the addition of moving stages, more akin to a rail shooter than a wave shooter, with online, cross-platform co-op, and oh yeah, it's coming out way sooner than we expected. Dick Wilde 2 is slated for release sometime in February, and yes, the PlayStation VR version will include both dual move and aim support. Alright you guys, that's all the breaking news I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the latest PlayStation VR reviews, Let's Plays, podcasts, and of course breaking news. As always, I'm Brian Paul, and I love you all.